What is going on, Covenant fam? I know it's been a minute. I mean, not too long, but it has been a minute. Just kind of dealing with some stuff, a lot to do with the pregnancy, and it's kind of got my mind racing and everything, and stuff that's just going on in the world and with the economy and political stuff. And I'm not gonna fully get into it because everybody's got their own political party and religious beliefs and all that stuff, and that's why I let you guys know ahead of time that I am a believer in God and Christ, and I do gospel stuff here and there depending, and that's just my choice. And I mean, I don't mean to sound mean about it, but if you have an issue with it, we don't have the same religious reviews, I would hope that you would find a trucking channel that would kind of be more to your liking. But I do appreciate all of you that are here. I'm not by any means giving you the boot by any means at all. I'm just saying that, it's my preference, and even though we may have different views, I can say and do what I like on my channel. Again, not trying to be mean, it's facts. But I do appreciate you being here, even though we do have, different views possibly. But anyway, just things that are happening, throughout the country, the world, all this stuff that is just outlandish. And it's like, what? Like, we never had to deal with this kind of stuff before. And I feel that it's as good as time as any that we need God more than ever. Because without him, none of this is possible. None of us being here, living, breathing, is possible. So, I just was going through everything in my mind, and I have the perfect song that kind of fits the situation, because most people still stay in their turmoil and the things that they do because they feel that they really have no way out, and that's not true. You always have a way out, and having faith and believing in God is the first step, to coming out of it, to finding your way to recovery, for finding your way to forgiveness, for a lot of things. It's a lot, no matter your situation. And I think that most people feel that I've been doing wrong my whole life. What's going to be different now, or what difference is it going to make? I'm still going to go to the bad place. So it's like, I think we kind of get stuck in our habits and in our doubts, feeling that we're not worthy of being forgiven. And that's not true. It's false, and the devil will lie to us and tell us that we're not worth it, and God doesn't love us, and that we're a lost cause. There's no point. Excuse me. And I just feel that it's absolutely false. And as human beings, we're vulnerable to those kind of things, those kind of mental and emotional torments to keep us, down and where we are, because, without that, the devil has no power. So it's like, you want to do better, and we convince ourselves, excuse me, we convince ourselves that we're going to do better, and it just doesn't really happen that way, So, I do have this song. It is obviously a gospel song. It is by Lecrae, and I really, really like Lecrae. He is a hip-hop rapper that is Christian, and at the time this album was recorded, I believe he was still independent. I'm not sure if he's signed to a label now, but there was talks about him signing to a label. But I do know for fact that, well, let me not say that, let me take that back. At the time that I discovered this song, he was considered independent, so I'm not entirely certain if he was signed to a label or independent at the time the song was created. But at the time that I discovered it, he was independent, to my knowledge, if that makes sense. So it's called Take Me As I Am, and I really like it. The gist of it is basically, people think that they have to get their life together and be sin-free and perfect before they can come to church. Before they could come to church, or before they could, read the Bible or whatever, and that's just not true. It's, it says in the Bible itself that, come as you are. And it holds true. It's, you can't fix something that doesn't need to be fixed. So if you're perfect and you are sinless and you're, walking in the way of Christ and this and that, there's no fixing you. There's, you're perfect. You're not gonna be needing the guidance. I mean, we always need guidance, but I mean, it's not gonna be as severe as if, you were still cursing and doing wrong. And hold on, I gotta get from these guys. They blind me every time, and it drives me nuts. I don't understand the point of sitting on the side of someone's car. It's annoying. It's not just the car. It's like the trucks. It's like when people are driving, they just like to babysit the left side of you. Like, what is happening? Like, is it cozy right there? Like, is it nice and warm and you have everything you need, and that's why you can't leave that spot? Like, just move. It's crazy. Anyway, I swear I'm not a road rager, guys. I promise you I'm not. I promise you I'm not. But it just drives me nuts for people to do the most ridiculous things. And I'm not about to sit there and be blinded by your headlights because you just want to cruise when you get next to someone. No, if you're hauling behind and you're just pushing so fast to catch up to the other cars, and then you finally get somewhere and then you just slow down and you want to hang out with the crew. Like, no, continue to keep pushing on and move on. Move forward. So insane. Anyway, so if you're perfect and sin free and all this other stuff, it's just kind of like there's no work to be done with you. It's like you already know what to do. You're walking, righteous in the way of Christ, but nobody's perfect. Even though we may seem to be perfect to other people, and we may seem like we have everything together and our lives right and all that other stuff, there's always something hidden, and only God knows that. Only God knows our hearts and what's in our minds and what we're thinking and what we're doing before we even do it. So it's like you can't get yourself perfectly clean before coming to Christ. So the song is basically saying, like, no matter what I've done, no matter the sins I've committed, no matter, who I am and my thoughts and my feelings and all this stuff, take me as I am and just work with me, work on me, and help me be a better me, because again, we're not going to be perfect. We're not going to be squeaky clean perfect, but we can be better than we were yesterday or the day before, and so on and so forth. So, again, it's called Take Me As I Am, and the artist is Lecrae, and gospel, hip-hop, rap.
Christ through faith. I talked to a cat the other day. He was like, man, I really want to come to Christ, but I got to clean my life up first, get my sins together. I told him, I used to think that way too. I thought I had to change myself before I could come to Christ, but Christ changed me. Let me tell you my story. It starts like this. It's 5:46 in the morning, tossing and turning, chest burning, sermons in my head keep reoccurring, having visions in my head of a kid crying at the feet of the Father for all the wrong things that he did. Now sweating in my sheets, can't sleep. My mind keeps telling me I'm 6 feet deep. Don't remind me, even though I'm still alive, I can't tell. The way I'm living my life, I feel I'm going to hell. God, they telling me I should accept you, that you had to leave the world cause the world left you. Reason I can't change, like a mystery to me. So I make believe there really is a heaven for a G. Even though they say you love the world so much, you shed your blood. God, I feel I'm too messed up for love. They tell me come as I am, but I smell like smoke. My whole life's full of sin, cause it's all I know. The Bible told me that you died for my sins. If I believe in Christ to save me from the end, but I'm scared to ask you to save me. My heart's so evil, I got thoughts that's full of hatred, hurting people. I thought that first I had to clean up my life. Now I'm here and I just need to cling to the light. I'm ready to do it, but Lord, I pray you understand. My life is a mess. Will you take me as I am? Will you take me as I am? I know the way I'm living is wrong, but I can't change on my own. Trying to make it alone. I wonder, how could you love me with my life so ugly? But you came down to die for me. Will you take me as I am? I know the way I'm living is wrong, but I can't change on my own. Trying to make it alone. I wonder, how could you love me with my life so ugly? But you came down to die for me. I'm free to take me as I am. My daddy never taught me to be. I'm grown up now, life ain't what I thought it would be. I made many mistakes in my past I can't fix. Now I'm staring at this crucifix tatted on my wrist. Is it true what they telling me? Am I just crazy? Did you bleed on the cross for my sins to save me? But why would you die for me? My whole life I've been working for Satan while he fed lies to me. And now I'm hearing too much, trying to get a true touch of a love that could change me. I'm all screwed up, figure hell is what I deserve. But your word says we all fall short, so I guess we all ought to burn. Teach me, I wanna learn how you can save a wretch like me before death says it's my turn. I think I finally understand. No matter my past, you still take me as I am. Will you take me as I am? I know the way I'm living is wrong, but I can't change on my own. Trying to make it alone. I wonder, how could you love me with my life so ugly? But you came down to die for me. Will you take me as I am? I know the way I'm living is wrong, but I can't change on my own. Trying to make it alone. I wonder, how could you love me with my life so ugly? But you came down to die for me. Will you take me as I am? Had a few last words to give. I'll be telling people the reason to live, the reason to die. United with the King in the sky. This life is passing us by. I got no reason to lie. You'll never give the world enough. They'll hunger for more. They think of their ways of nothing to the wondrous Lord. More security than the man that left you. More love than the moms who kept you. They'll always accept you. Be everything you're supposed to. Let Christ rule your heart, mind, body, and soul, cause he chose you. And if the world don't know you, it don't matter, you got child and they'll never disown you. Your purpose on earth is far from worthless. That's why you glorify like your life's been purchased. And it don't matter if the world don't see us, we still mean the world to Jesus. Will you take me as I am? I know the way I'm living is wrong, but I can't change on my own. Trying to make it alone. I wonder, how could you love me when my life's so ugly? But you came down and died for me. Will you take me as I am? I know the way I'm living is wrong, but I can't change on my own. Trying to make it alone. I wonder, how could you love me when my life's so ugly? But you came down and died for me. Will you take me as I am? Yeah, we saved by grace through faith. It's not works, ain't nothing you can do, ain't nothing I can do that can get us this great salvation that we got, man. It's only Christ. So if you feel like you gotta clean yourself up before you can come to Him, forget it. Just come to Him. He'll take you as you are. He'll change you from the inside out.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and like I said, I feel it's suited for what's happening right now, and I don't know if people are thinking it's too late for me. You know, I've done so much, it's horrible. You know, I keep saying I'm going to change and I don't change. Whatever people are telling themselves in order to stay in the situations and the life that they're in, the toxic cycle of, you know, this is all life has to offer. It's really sad that the world is basically falling apart. We are losing everything: trust in one another, love, faith in one another. And the more we continue to turn our backs on each other and turn our backs on the Lord, you know, we're gonna kill our society, our species. We're gonna cease to exist because we can't get it right. You know, the selfishness, the, you know, jealousy, anger, the greed, the greed, the lust, you know, it's the gluttony. We overindulge ourselves in so much, and we're just really killing ourselves. We would have no one else to blame but ourselves. So I hope this helps someone or a few, because we all go through things in life. We all struggle. We all think that we're alone, and we're not alone. We have so much to live for, to look forward to find the most important things in life, our families, you know, without stepping on each other, to put our families, you know, before or above anyone else's. And I get it, you know, of course, your family comes first, but to a certain extent. You're not going to intentionally destroy someone else's family just for you to make it. And I really feel that that's what people do, and it's not how it should be. So, again, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I do owe you guys a lot of videos. I'm not even gonna lie. And I will get them, and I'm just gonna stop making it a point to verbalize that I'm gonna do them, because I notice that when I do say that I'm gonna do them, I end up not doing them. So just one of these days, you guys will have notifications back to back of videos. I just can't tell you when that's going to be and how many videos you're going to get. Just know that it's coming. It's a lot, like I said, that's been going on with myself as well. And I may have spread myself a bit too thin, which I'm used to doing. It's just I have to find my footing again. And once I do that, you guys would be, the ones to benefit from it. So I thank you guys for hanging in there with me this whole time. I know it's been all over the place, and I just appreciate my day ones, and I appreciate the ones that are new here, and welcome to the channel. And if you have any questions, let me know. That's typically how I run my channel. It helps me have a better focus on a specific subject when you ask me a question that I can explain, versus me just telling you whatever at any point in time. So if you have any questions for me, I'm all ears. So God bless everyone, and until next time, guys, bye.